Welcome to my channel, your soft, safe space to learn real English, not in your mind, but from your mouth. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stayed silent because you were thinking too much? You had the words, but you waited, worried, and missed your moment. You're not alone. Many learners do the same. But what if I told you, the secret to fluent English is not more thinking, it's less. In this video, I'll show you exactly why your thoughts stop your voice and how to change that starting today. You'll learn how to speak before you feel ready, how to trust your mouth, and how to build real confidence without needing perfect grammar or perfect words. Stay with me till the end. Because this is not about English knowledge, this is about English action. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Thinking is the trap, why you stay silent. Let's begin with a simple truth. Most English learners don't fail because they're not smart. They fail because they think too much. You've probably felt it before. You sit in a classroom or watch an English video, and you understand everything. But when someone suddenly says, "Can you tell me your name?" your brain goes blank. Not because you don't know the answer, but because your thoughts become a wall of fear, of perfection, of what if I get it wrong? This is the silent trap of overthinking. It feels safe because it's happening inside your mind. But the truth is, thinking too much becomes a prison. You plan the perfect sentence in your head, but you never say it. You know the word coffee or help or good morning, but in real life, you stay quiet. Why? Because your brain is still trying to be perfect. And while it's busy checking grammar, your chance to speak is already gone. I want to tell you a story. A young man from Bangladesh, named Arafat, had been studying English for 10 years. He watched English movies, read grammar books, followed YouTube channels, and even memorized 3,000 English words. But he had one problem. He never opened his mouth, not once. He was always thinking, always preparing, always waiting. In school, he stayed silent. At work, he avoided tourists. And when he moved to Malaysia for a job, his silence became a burden. One day, during a group orientation at his workplace, the manager asked everyone to introduce themselves in English. Arafat's heart started beating fast. He could hear the words in his head. "My name is Arafat. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm here to work hard." But his mouth wouldn't move. His brain said, "Wait, check the grammar. Is it, I am here to work hard, or I will work hard? What if they laugh?" And in those few seconds, his moment was gone. That night, Arafat sat alone in his room, thinking about what went wrong. He realized something powerful. He didn't have an English problem. He had a waiting problem, a perfection problem, a thinking too much problem. The next day, he made a small decision. Just 5 words. "I am nervous, but I'll try." That was his first spoken sentence in front of others. Was it perfect? Was it powerful? Absolutely. That small sentence changed everything. It was like opening a locked door. Because once your mouth speaks, your brain begins to trust. It starts saying, "Hey, we can do this. Even if we make a mistake, we're still okay." That's when real fluency starts. Not when you have all the answers, but when you stop waiting for the perfect moment to speak. You see, English is not a language of perfect thinking. It's a language of brave speaking. Children don't learn to speak by planning. They speak badly. They say funny things. They try again, and soon they become fluent. Adults forget this. We think too much. We try to sound smart. And that thinking creates pressure, and pressure creates silence. But what if you stop trying to sound smart and just try to sound real? What if your first sentence is messy but honest? What if your voice shakes a little but it still comes out? That's where fluency lives, in those small, honest, imperfect words that come straight from your mouth, not your mind. The biggest enemy of fluency is not bad grammar. It's hesitation. It's waiting too long. It's replaying every sentence in your head like a movie instead of speaking it out loud in real life. When you think too long, you don't speak better, you speak less. And every second you stay silent, your fear grows louder. So let's make a promise right now. No more waiting. No more perfect planning. No more silent thinking. From now on, your job is not to speak perfectly. Your job is to speak bravely, even one sentence, even one word, even "I am nervous, but I'll try." That one sentence could be your beginning, because fluency is not about knowing everything. It's about saying something, and something is always better than nothing. Stay with me. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to stop thinking and start speaking, with real daily practice that anyone can do. No pressure, no fear, just your mouth, your voice, your first step. Let's go there together. Chapter 2. Speak first, fix later. How fluency really works. Now we begin the real transformation. This is the moment when you stop learning English like a student and start using English like a speaker. You see, most learners believe fluency comes from being perfect. They wait until they know all the words, all the grammar, all the correct sentences. Then, and only then, they feel ready to speak. But here's the truth. You don't speak because you're ready. You become ready because you speak. This chapter is about imperfect action. It means speaking first, even with mistakes, and fixing later. Just like a baby who takes their first step and falls. They don't wait to read a book on walking. They just try. And that messy first step is the beginning of something beautiful. Your English is the same. Your first sentence doesn't have to be good. It just has to be said. Let's practice right now. I want you to say this sentence out loud. Today I am tired, but I will speak English. Don't write it. Don't plan it. Don't fix it. Just say it with your voice. Now again, with a different emotion. Say it like you're happy. Again, like you're frustrated. Again, like you're determined. Today I am tired, but I will speak English. You see what just happened? You didn't just say a sentence. You expressed something real. That is fluency. Fluency is not about knowing big words. It's about using real words in real time, with real emotion. Even simple sentences become powerful when they come from the heart. You can say, I don't know. You can say, I am afraid. You can say, I want to try. These are not mistakes. These are human truths, and the moment you speak them, your voice becomes alive. Let me share something special with you. A learner from Morocco once sent me a message. She said, "I always waited to speak until my English was good, but my English never felt good, so I never spoke." One day, after watching a video like this, she tried something new. She stood in front of her phone camera, looked into her eyes, and said softly, "I'm scared, but I want to learn." Then she said it again, louder, with tears, and she realized something. Her voice worked. It didn't sound perfect, but it was hers. That one moment gave her more confidence than 3 years of silent study. And that's what I want for you. I want you to stop waiting. I want you to start speaking. Even if the sentence is small, even if it's broken, even if you forget the word, it doesn't matter. You don't speak well and then feel confident. You speak badly, and then you grow. You speak early. You speak now. There's something magical about speaking before you feel ready. It creates a new path in your brain, a path that says, it's okay to try. It's okay to mess up. I am still learning. And that path becomes stronger every time you speak. It becomes fluency. So here's your practice for today. Pick one short sentence. Any sentence. I like morning walks. My favorite food is rice. I am learning English. Say it 3 times. Once slowly. Once with emotion. Once with full power. Don't wait for approval. Don't wait for correction. Just speak it into existence. Top moment. When you say your sentence and feel something inside shift, you feel proud, you feel seen, you feel like, this is me, I'm really doing it. That moment is gold. That moment is more valuable than any textbook, because in that moment you're not thinking about English, you're becoming it. So remember this: speak first, fix later, speak with mistakes, speak with heart, and if you fall, you get up. You say it again, louder, clearer, braver, because your mouth doesn't grow in silence, it grows in sound. And your fluency, it starts with the sentence you say today. Let's move forward. In the next chapter, I'll teach you how to speak, even when you don't know the right words. It's called guess speaking, and it's your secret weapon. Stay with me. Chapter 3. Say it before you know it. The power of guess speaking. Now we go deeper into the real world of speaking. Not the clean, quiet world of textbooks, but the messy, brave human world of real speech. In this chapter, I want to introduce you to a powerful idea that can change everything about how you speak English. It's called guess speaking. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. Speaking by guessing. Even when you don't know the right word. Even when your sentence feels wrong. You still speak. You guess. You try. You let your mouth move before your mind feels ready. Because here's a secret. This is exactly how children learn to speak. Children don't say, "Let me check the grammar first." They don't say, "Wait, I need to look it up." They just talk. They copy what they hear. They guess the meaning. They get it wrong. They say funny things. And slowly, piece by piece, they become fluent. Not from perfection, but from permission. permission to try out loud. Now imagine this. You're in your room. You don't know all the English words. But I ask you, can you describe where you are? No checking, no writing, just speak. Try something like, I sit, here, table, book, I like this room. That sentence is not perfect, but it's brave. And that bravery, that willingness to speak with missing words, is what builds fluency. Let's do it together right now. Look around your room. Pick 3 things. Now describe them in English. Don't pause to think. Don't try to be fancy. Just say it. Maybe you say, chair, black, soft. I sit here. That's it. That's guest speaking. And guess what? That's fluency in motion. One learner from Algeria once told me something beautiful. He said, I used to wait to speak English until I felt smart. Now I speak English to become smart. He began with broken sentences, guessing words, using gestures, making up phrases. One day, while talking to a tourist, he said, You go, this way, street, left, market. The tourist understood. He smiled. And that moment gave him a new kind of power. Not textbook power, speaking power. This is the power I want to give you. Fluency is not knowing everything. Fluency is trying everything. It's trying to speak about your day even when you forget the verbs. It's trying to explain what you want to eat even when you only know 2 food words. It's saying that I like sweet, round cake and letting the other person help you. It's not weakness. It's learning in action. It's real-world communication. And every time you guess, your brain learns faster. Your memory gets stronger. Your confidence grows louder. Here's your practice for today. Choose a topic right now. Your room, your favorite food, or your daily routine. Now describe it out loud in English. No writing. No translating. No checking Google. Just guess and speak. Say whatever comes, even if it's messy. Even if you forget every other word. Even if you use your hands. Speak through the confusion. And when you finish, smile. Because you didn't wait. You acted. Top moment. When a viewer says, I wake up, brush, teeth, eat, egg, go job. Not correct grammar, but full heart. Emotional spike. When you speak with broken words, you're not broken, you're building. That sentence may be cracked, but it's alive. And that's what matters. Mistakes will happen. Sentences will feel wrong. But remember this, broken English still builds bridges. Broken English still expresses real thoughts. Broken English still connects people. And every time you guess and speak, you move one step closer to real fluency. You're not waiting for words anymore. You're reaching for them. You're shaping them with your hands. You're feeling them with your heart. And little by little, those guesses become habits. Those habits become sentences. Those sentences become your voice. So say it, even if you don't know it. Speak it, even if it feels silly. Express it, even if it's broken. Because silence teaches nothing. But brave guessing teaches everything. In the next chapter, we'll go even further. We'll stop translating and start feeling the sentence emotionally. You'll learn how to speak directly from the heart, without thinking in your native language. That's where fluency becomes freedom. Let's keep going. Chapter 4. Don't translate. Feel the sentence. Now let's break one of the biggest walls stopping your English voice: translation. If you're always thinking in your native language, Urdu, Hindi, Arabic, Spanish, or anything else, and then translating every word into English, you will always feel slow, always stuck, always unsure. Why? Because translation is not fluency. Translation is traffic. It slows your mouth down. It fills your brain with doubt. And worst of all, it kills emotion. So in this chapter, we stop translating and we start feeling. Let me show you what I mean. Right now, say this sentence: I'm sad. Now say it again, but slower, softer, like you really feel it. I'm sad. Can you feel the truth in it? No grammar needed, just feeling. Now try this one. I'm happy today. Say it like it's true. Smile. Let your face show it. I'm happy today. Again, this is not about English rules. This is about your real emotions in real English words. Most learners try to speak English by building each sentence in their native language first. Mein udas hun. Estoy feliz. Ana taban. Then they pause. Then they search for the English version. Then they hesitate. By the time they speak, the emotion is gone. But fluency is not built from translation. Fluency is built from connection. Connection between your feeling and your voice. So here's your new practice. Stop asking, how do I say this in English? Instead, ask, what do I feel right now? Then say it. Say it with whatever words you have, even if it's one word. One word is a start. Let's do a mini practice together. Right now, take a deep breath. Think about how you feel. Don't translate, just feel. Now say it in English. Say it slowly, say it honestly. I'm tired. I feel excited. I miss my mom. I want to learn. I'm scared, but I'm here. These are not big, difficult sentences, but they are true. They are human. They are powerful. And when you say them in English, with feeling, you are not just learning English. You are becoming an English speaker. One learner from Tunisia once sent me a voice message. It was quiet, soft, shaky. She said, I feel small, but I'm speaking. I cried when I heard it, because that is the voice of transformation. That is the sound of courage. You don't need fancy vocabulary to be strong. You need honest words from your chest, through your throat, into the world. Emotional spike. I feel small, but I'm speaking. That is where fluency is born. Not in grammar books, not in perfect sentences, but in brave emotion. So here's your challenge today. Don't look at a dictionary. Don't write anything. Just sit for 1 minute. Ask yourself, what do I feel? Then say it. Say it out loud. No one needs to hear you, but you need to hear yourself. Remember, thinking is slow, feeling is fast, grammar is cold, emotion is warm, translation is stuck, but real speaking flows. You don't need to say much, just say what's real. I'm lonely. I'm okay now. This tea is good. I miss my home. That's English. That's expression. That's the beginning of fluency. So stop translating in your head. Start feeling in your heart. Then speak. Softly, simply, clearly. Speak not to impress. Speak to express. In the next chapter, I'll teach you how to speak without fear, using the whisper method. You'll learn how to talk like you're telling a secret. It's one of the most powerful ways to build confidence, and it's where your real voice begins to rise. Let's go there next. Chapter 5. Talk like you're telling a secret. Let's slow everything down now. Let's make speaking soft, light, and easy. In this chapter, we remove the fear, not by pushing harder, but by whispering. Yes, whispering. Because when the pressure is too high, when your voice feels stuck, when your English feels heavy, sometimes the answer is not to shout louder. The answer is to speak like you're telling a secret. Imagine this. You're not standing on a stage. You're not giving a presentation. You're sitting next to a close friend. It's quiet. It's personal. You lean in and say, "Can I ask something?" That's the whisper method. And it's one of the most powerful ways to train your speaking voice, especially when you feel scared. Why does it work? Because whispering lowers the weight. It removes the fear of being perfect. It removes the idea that you have to perform. And instead, it invites you to speak gently, honestly, safely. Even if your English is broken, your voice doesn't have to be loud to be true. It just has to be yours. So let's begin. I want you to practice a few small sentences with me. Not loud, not fast, just soft, like you're telling a secret to someone who truly listens. Whisper this now. Can I ask something? I don't know the word. It's okay to be slow. I'm learning. I'm trying. It's hard sometimes, but I won't stop. Say them again, gently. Feel your breath. Feel your voice. No pressure. Just soft expression. Now we go deeper. I want you to try something that might feel new. Say your full name, out loud, in a whisper. Just like this. My name is Farah, and I want to speak English. Say it again, a little slower, a little softer. Then say your dream. I want to work in Canada. I want to help my family. I want to speak with confidence. These are not grammar exercises. These are your truth. Top moment. A viewer whispers their full name and dream for the first time. Their voice is quiet, but their words are clear. That moment is everything, because for the first time, they're not trying to be correct. They're trying to be real, and real is always stronger than perfect. Here's your 3-minute whisper practice. Minute 1. Whisper 5 basic sentences about yourself. My name is, I live in, I work as, I like, I want to. Minute 2. Whisper 5, emotion sentences. I feel tired today. I'm nervous sometimes. I feel proud. I'm doing my best. I want to grow. Minute 3. Whisper 5, dream sentences. I want to speak fluently. I want to travel. I want to teach. I want to feel free. I want to be me. You can do this in the morning, at night, in the bathroom, on your bed, with the lights off, no pressure, no judgment. just your whisper, just your words. Because when you whisper, something magical happens. You stop trying to impress. You start trying to express. You don't shout, but you shine. And here's the truth. Even the softest voice is stronger than silence. Whispering is not weakness. Whispering is courage. It's the first step for many learners. It's the practice ground before speaking loud, and it's the bridge between fear and fluency. So, if you're shy, if you're scared, if your English feels frozen, just whisper. Every day. For 3 minutes. One sentence, then another, then one more. And slowly, softly, your English voice will start to rise. In the next chapter, we'll put everything together. You'll learn how to build a real speaking reflex even when you're nervous. We'll train fast answers, fast reactions, and fast confidence. You won't need perfect words. You'll just need a ready mouth. Let's go there next. Chapter 6. Train your reflex. Speak without thinking. This is the moment we bring it all together. Everything you've learned, speaking early, guessing words, feeling the sentence, whispering your truth, now comes into focus. And in this final chapter, we train something that almost no one talks about, but it changes everything. Your speaking reflex. What is a reflex? It's something your body does automatically. When someone throws a ball at you, you catch it. You don't plan, you don't think, you just react. That's what we want your English speaking to become: natural, fast, automatic, no translating, no grammar checking, just reaction. And yes, you can train that. Let me show you how. Right now, I'll ask you a question. Your job is to answer immediately. No grammar, no pressure. Even one word is enough. Ready? What's your name? Answer. Now. Don't think. Just say it. Where are you from? Go ahead. Say it. First word that comes. What do you like to eat? Speak. Don't check. Just react. What time do you wake up? Say it now. Doesn't matter if it's messy. What do you drink in the morning? Say it out loud. Even one word. Top moment. A learner in Vietnam watches this video and hears the last question. What do you drink in the morning? Without thinking, they say, tea, and they laugh. Not because it's wrong, but because it came out fast, natural, true. That one word was not a mistake. That one word was fluency. You see, real fluency is not found in perfect grammar. Real fluency is when your mouth speaks faster than your fear, when your brain stops controlling every word, when you trust yourself to say something, even if it's small. This method is called quick answer training, and it's the secret to building your speaking reflex. Here's how it works. Step 1. Every morning, ask yourself 5 simple questions, out loud. Step 2. Don't prepare. Don't think. Just say the first answer that comes. Step 3. Keep it short. 1 word, 2 words, or a full sentence. All are okay. Step 4. Smile. Celebrate every answer, even the silly ones. Step 5. Do it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Here are your first 5 daily questions. 1. What's your name? 2. How do you feel today? 3. What's the weather like? 4. What did you eat yesterday? 5. What do you want to learn today? That's it. 5 questions, 5 fast answers every morning. Why does this work? Because it forces your brain to stop waiting. It builds your reaction muscles. You stop being afraid of speaking. You stop needing the perfect moment. You speak, you respond, you trust your voice, and trust builds fluency. One learner from Brazil started this routine. At first, he gave one-word answers. Pedro. Tired. Hot. Rice. English. After 1 week, his answers became longer. Pedro. I'm okay today. It's very sunny. I ate rice and fish. I want to learn new words. And by week 3, he started thinking in English, because he wasn't waiting anymore. He was reacting, naturally, like a real speaker. Emotional spike. That's fluency. Not perfect answers, but real ones. You don't need a big lesson. You don't need a perfect accent. You just need a reason to speak today. And this is your reason. This is your moment. This is your final step. So remember this forever. Don't think. Speak. Even one word is a victory. Even a whisper is a breakthrough. Even a guess is a step forward. And every small answer adds up to a loud, confident voice. So say your first answer now. What's your name? Go on, say it. Let your voice begin. Because your fluency doesn't start in your thoughts. It starts in your mouth, right here, right now, and you are ready.